Welcome to the Hey With Music podcast.
Hey everybody.
What's going on?
Welcome back.
It's just me and the big GH here today.
Just us two, Chibbs and I.
Intimate.
Yeah. Intimate. Romantic.
It is.
Romantic.
There's some candles on this table or something.
That's it, man.
We
had Mossy calling sick today. He was going to be on here.
Had a bad sub apparently.
Yeah.
And 12 beers.
Yeah. we find out. Well, you know, he had a Subway sandwich and maybe a chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it could have been, but then we find out he was out last night till all hours. So,
well, Instagram stories will give you away every time.
That's right. Not Instagram stories. That's where it went wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
But thanks for joining us as Chibbs and myself today, and we've got some cool stuff to talk about.
Speaking of being late after a hangover,
yes.
Remember Cuneo? Cuneo still holds the record, doesn't he?
Oh.
If you remember Matt Cuneo, Matt Cuneo used to work here.
He
years ago.
Yeah.
He still holds the record for...
Yeah.
Well, technically, he didn't call in sick.
When did he come in?
It was after lunch. It was close to 1.
That's what I love about Cuneo. Actually, shout out to Cuneo. He's getting married soon in a couple of weeks. Woo. And that's one thing I love about Cuneo. He'd still never call in sick.
Nah,
he was always
good
just
work
like,
ethic.
Yeah, he'd pass out on his lunch break for a few hours out the back and on some cardboard boxes, but still
power nap
still make it in.
Yeah, I remember sneaking straight in the door, out the back, sunny's on.
That's it. Sneak it in.
Yeah.
Put the clear eyes in.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like, I wonder when you pull up out the front, it's like, how am I going to get away with this?
He was a master.
Yeah, he was.
We'll send him on to Mossy for some coaching.
Yeah, that's it.
Coach him.
Yeah.
But what are we talking about today, mate?
Well, I was reading through our YouTube channel comments the other day, and it's hundreds. Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, I know. Some are pretty ruthless, but there's so many. Years and years. I reckon it's well over a year ago. We did a review on the Ibanez. It's the
PF12.
No, it's a Mini 54E. So it's
yep.
So it's like the little mini mahogany acoustic guitar, but with a pickup.
Yep.
So we didn't know this, but this guitar was like a mystery guitar. It's like this urban legend.
That's right.
This urban legend of the fact that it didn't exist. It wasn't on the Ibanez website.
Yeah.
It wasn't anywhere. We're reviewing it just like, hey, you know.
Yeah.
Check out how cool is this?
Yeah.
It
was a unicorn.
It was a unicorn, yeah. So we ended up with this entire sort of storm of comments of just like, what is this? I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, where's the link to it? Where's this? What's that? How do I actually buy this? All from overseas, like heaps of people overseas.
Yep.
And then when I actually spoke to the Ibanez supplier about it, they couldn't even give me a straight answer onto like, they're like, oh, no, I'm pretty sure it's just a normal model.
Yep.
Anyway, so I did some more digging. Turns out that the guys in Australia that deal with Ibanez had just requested, can we get this guitar but with a pickup in it?
This is Australis.
So
yep.
Ibanez gone, look, if you order X amount, we'll chuck a pickup in them.
Yep.
And they're like, whatever, they're $100 more than the standard 54s.
Yeah.
And so they got a bunch. They got a ton turn up here in Australia, and then they just distributed them. Never mentioned anything that these were like special guitars or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't even think they realised they were having like special guitars built.
Yeah.
Sort of they just said like, if you can just send us the versions of these with the pickup, and like assuming that they existed.
Yeah.
And Ibanez have gone, oh, well, we'll make them.
Yeah.
So we get them.
Cool.
They're everywhere in Australia.
Yeah.
And nowhere else in the world can get them at all.
That's
and we're reviewing them.
Yeah.
And then everyone's after them.
Yeah.
But Ibanez have now added it to their range of guitars.
Ah, there you go.
So it was so popular.
The Aussies made it so popular they had to do it for the rest of the world.
That's right.
I like that about Ibanez because there's another model, a Prestige electric guitar that has the Tassie Blackwood. I think it's Tassie Blackwood.
Yeah, they use Blackwood.
The top of it.
Well, it's
only for the Australian market.
RG655K or something like that. I think it is.
I think they're fans of Australians, the Ibanez guys.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
The Blackwood is such a cool grain as well to get. Like,
yeah.
You see, like I remember, like BC Rich always did like the spalted maple, like Warlocks and stuff like that. You always saw that sort of thing. But the Blackwoods, especially overseas, like they don't have that sort of sort of stuff. Would be such an original, sort of looking grain. Like Taylor did it.
Yeah.
Remember Taylor did that swapsy where they...
That's right.
They I'm pretty sure they worked out some sort of deal with Maton or something and got a bunch of timber, and then they built all these 214s and everything with Blackwood.
Yeah.
There
you go. Good timber in Australia.
Sought after timber.
I like that Ibanez is kind of doing these special models for us here, because Australians... Back down here in Australia, the land down under, as we're known as, we get slim pickings sometimes with guitars.
Bottom rung of the ladder.
Yeah, like, sometimes US or Japan get these... Or
something gets released like 6 months before it ever hits here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they're in a sailing boat or something.
That's it. So I think it's just, location, population, that sort of thing, why we don't always get the best special edition models.
Yeah.
That was also why it was cool to get these Japanese Fenders that we got recently too, because we don't often see them. So
which is it's a cool thing for Ibanez to do, but also it's good sort of foresight by the Aussie suppliers to go, we'll order 500 of them if you build them. They knew they were going to be popular, and there you go, they were. Now they're selling them everywhere, all over the world. So maybe think, travel size guitars.
Yes.
What would be your pick? What's your pick in a travel guitar?
Oh man, if you had to ask me probably 2 years ago, a year ago even, I probably would have said GS Mini. Love the GS Mini. You got one. Solid top, great Taylor GS Mini, great little acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And now they're doing it with the pickup and that. They're great. But now I would probably have to say the Little Lady. The Coldplay Little Lady. I just think all solid timber.
Partial to the Little Lady.
Yeah, all solid timber. The two-way pickup system. Is just
the pickup's unbeatable. The pickup's unbeatable.
I don't think you can beat that pickup. Like it just sounds so good, and all solid timber in these little bodies. And I mean, like, not to sound like a salesperson, but the price on them is crazy to get an all Australian made, basically a handmade Aussie made guitar with all solid timber with a pickup. For what, like, I don't know, $1,500 or something like that?
Little 81,
like it's pretty crazy.
And the timber's crazy, like California redwood tops and stuff like that, like things you're not going to see anywhere else.
So the look of it, like if I had to pick the look, I'd probably honestly pick maybe the GS Mini for the look.
Yeah.
But for the timber, the sound and the feel of it, I'd go the Little Lady.
Yeah.
But I know Ibanez make good ones too. That's what you're talking about.
They're cool, and they're kind of like in a different ballpark. They're $5.99 retail. I think value for money wise, there you can't go wrong. They're so good for the money. And Fender just released a new model. What are they called? I'm having a mental blank. If you look up on our website, like just travel acoustic.
The C. Hey Dill, what's that Fender model you got in the little small one? CT.
Yeah, so they do a CT60 and a CT140.
Yes.
And the 140 comes in a case and everything as well.
Yep.
And that's the 140's solid top.
Yeah.
With a case, they retail for like $700.
Yeah.
And the 60 was only like $449 retail.
That's it. And guys, just got to give Dill a quick shout out. If you can hear that taping in the background,
he's working hard.
It's pretty much on every episode.
Yeah.
We asked Dill to be on this podcast, but he said, "No, I'm too busy."
Yeah, we're like, Dill, just take off half an hour and come up and do the podcast. He's like, I got stuff to do. Leave me alone. Yeah.
And so that's him. You can hear taping in the background there.
Good on him. He has been on the podcast before. We had him up here. It was a good
guy, big Dill.
So the CT60, that's the first one I've ever played. But Dill was getting it through setup, and he brought it around the office and was like, "You need to play this. It's ridiculous." For $449, that thing was insanely good.
Yeah.
Gloss neck and everything on it as well. Like it looked pimping.
Yeah.
So that's a brand new one that you should definitely check out as well.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So I think like if you're after a real professional guitar that you could go gig with, and you want the real deal, the Little Lady. I think we agree with that. It's definitely the way to go.
It's a professional guitar. It's a workhorse. It's mostly Australian timbers in these ones as well.
Yeah.
And like we said, made in Australia, all solid timber pickup. It's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
I think also too, like talking about travel size guitars, there's also electric guitars out there.
Yeah.
And these Traveller guitars.
Like
that's actually the brand is Traveller, but with one L in Traveller. We get them from the guys in the States. We're the only place in Australia who has access to these guitars. Because Phil and I went over to NAMM, it was probably like 6 years ago, and met these guys and got to talking, and we really like these guitars. Full scale length guitars. And just you just use regular ball end strings, regular strings on them, and they feel like a full size guitar because they basically are.
You kind of forget you're playing this tiny little paddle.
But they're doing like that the custom, the Les Paul custom sort of style.
Yeah, it's EC2.
And just really cool guitars. They sound good, and guys are using them gigging too, like the actual professional guitars, like Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah,
Jeff Daniels
from
Dumb and Dumber.
That's it, the man.
Yeah, endorsed by him as well. So they've got all these artists. Dude from Aerosmith.
Yeah, it's crazy. You go to their artist page. It's insane.
He's people playing them, and they fit in. The idea is they come with that soft bag, and they fit in the overhead compartment on the plane. So super easy, obviously, to travel with is the idea. But it's a full scale length guitar. So
I've sold them to a bunch of pilots.
Yeah, there you go.
Pilots themselves, they can store them away. But it's like it's a little bit unnerving to think that your pilot might be up there with headphones, just like shredding while the planes
fly themselves, don't they?
This thing's going to land itself. It's got a solo in. Comes on the radio, they just hear like November Rain or something.
Yeah, that's it.
No, they are very cool. They make really cool basses as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's right.
They do a P bass, which sounds wicked. Yeah, it's really good and full scale length. Yeah, still as well. Yeah, crazy.
Good guys. Yeah, Traveller guitar guys.
The next thing I want to talk about, is nightmare scenario.
Yeah,
nightmare scenarios.
Yep.
So this would be a fun thing to sort of discuss. And we're always saying, like, what's cool stuff, you know what I mean? Like, what works really well together and this and that and all that sort of thing. So let's flip that around.
Yep.
What two bits of gear should never go together?
Yeah.
Should never. It's just not going to work out well for anyone.
Yeah. I saw this on the script when you sent it me this morning, and I thought the first thing I thought of was taking like a Fender Strat with 3 single coil pickups.
I think we've almost had the same thought.
and plugging into like a Mesa triple rectifier, just cranking the gain up. It doesn't have humbuckers. Yeah. It's just that weird.
I was thinking Telecaster. I was going to go with the Tele.
It's that weird, really thin
or Jazzmaster.
sounding.
Imagine a Jazzmaster through a triple rec, full ball.
Yep. Just those big single coils, and just too much gain for the pickups to be able to handle and sound good, and so you just get this really thin, weird sounding distortion. Yeah. And it's kind of what you do, I guess, sometimes. I think was it your brother had that Falcon?
Yeah, Falcon Strat.
Was that 3 single coils?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like cranking the distortion on that, which is that weird sounding.
It's not good.
Yeah,
it's not good.
So that would probably be something I would say. You know, if you want the Strat sound, keep it clean, or if you want the metal sound, try and get something with humbuckers.
But at the same time, what about Clapton?
Yeah.
What about Clapton? Like Clapton used to turn his Marshall everything up to 10.
Yeah.
And he played a Strat.
Yeah.
But he was controlling the volume and everything from his guitar.
He got a good sound. I'm thinking more that metal sound.
If you're trying to play Parkway Drive and you've
really
got a Strat,
scoop the mids out and just crank the gain. I'm talking about that. I think that, I don't know if that works with single coils. But, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. I would just say, it's typically probably a no-no when you want to play some high gain stuff. You want some humbuckers.
Probably wouldn't end well.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought definitely shouldn't go together is multi-effects pedal and the wrong power supply.
Oh, yeah. You've seen hoverboards catch on fire? You should see multi-effects boards.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I guess like they've probably got more safeguards and everything in it now, but I remember like years and years ago, when I started, so many times just have dudes turn up that just fried their pedal, it by just plugging in the wrong power supply.
That's true.
I guess like the power supplies, like, do they just won't work really now, I guess, rather than totally kill your board. Yeah. I just know, like, Boss still say, use this, like that PS1 power supply and this sort of thing.
Yep.
But it really was, like, not that long ago.
Yeah.
That if you did put the wrong power supply, it was always like the most nerve-wracking. You're always double-checking like the polarity of the power and this and that. Because you'd plug it in and just get the
that's it,
and then smell electric, like just smell burning.
You'd always try and get like the work experience kid to try it before you, so you'd blame someone. But if it didn't work,
what have you done?
I told you not to plug it in.
I did it. I did it a bunch of times with like my old Zoom pedal. Pedal just. You smell it.
All done it.
You smell it before you even know.
We've all done it before, but I guess you got to look at, guys, little tip, is you got to look at the actual little diagram on the pedal. It'll often have it next to the power supply thing. Is it positive to the tip or is it the negative to the tip? And just make sure the power supply is the same thing. And you want to get the same voltage as well.
Yeah.
9 volt, 12 volt.
For sure.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, good point. Two things that shouldn't go together.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's been a long time. Time since I've had a multi-effects unit or anything and done that. So
that's right.
Yeah. I'm sure it is harder to destroy pedals these days than when I was using them, but
I think it is.
I still wouldn't do it.
Either you're getting better at it or it's just the pedals are getting tougher.
Maybe. Yeah, that's right. I remember reading they had an article years and years ago about how durable certain pedals were. They did this whole thing of putting them through the test of the beer test and this and that and everything. Yeah. What pedals would last. And they had Big Muff pedals and DS1s and Boss and everything like that. Yeah. And I remember the Boss, just the plain old DS1.
Yeah, I remember.
Everything.
They dropped it from 5 stories or something.
5 stories, ran a car over it.
Set it on fire.
Yeah, set it on fire, spilt beer all over it and kept going and just plugging it in, that sort of thing.
It's crazy, hey?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Remember when those pedals were I don't know, I think it was... The pedal market became really competitive back probably 10 years ago when Baron just started doing pedals.
That's right. They came in with $50
and then all of a sudden these Boss pedals, which were $200, $250 for a pedal, come down to $79.
$79
for the same pedal.
Yeah.
It was just crazy, wasn't it?
It is. It's nuts. Well, they still are. Even the most expensive Boss pedal you're going to get, a real specialty thing, might still only be $200.
Yeah.
Something which was that was where they started.
Yeah,
to buy a DS1 would have been $199.
Yeah.
And now they're $79.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Especially
when everything else is, going up. You've got inflation and all that.
Yeah.
And these
I remember always just digging around. You'd go to places secondhand shops or whatever, just be digging around bins looking for pedals or whatever, and you'd buy the crappiest pedals just because it was I don't know what this is, but it's only $50 and you end up with so many pieces of crap.
Yeah,
remember
sure.
I think we ended up with we did end up with a Japanese DS1 that was so old it had hardly any orange left on it.
Yeah, right.
It's just been
well loved.
Yeah. And then it turns those Japanese ones are highly sought after.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Surely they have the same. They'd have the same circuitry and stuff like that. I wonder if they. I'm sure if you go on YouTube, someone's done a comparison of the Japanese ones to the
it'd be interesting to see.
Ones.
We should check that out.
Yeah, we should. We should go find some old crappy pedals and make our own durability test video.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
So I just want to set fire to something. Let's just spend the day setting fire to things.
Yeah. I think the Boss would still hold up pretty well.
Probably.
And I think the Big Muffs and that, they're built quite well too.
They are, because I guess the Big Muff, you've it's that bigger pedal.
Yeah.
And you open them up, there's nothing in them.
Yeah.
So I don't think they pass the being run over test.
Yeah, true.
Then they just crush in.
That's right.
Yeah, but you've got all those other little ones now, like all those the mini, full steel case.
The Moors and the Outlaw pedals.
That probably would stand up.
Yeah.
That weren't around then.
Yep.
There's so many of those crazy, so many brands doing those little pedals now.
Yeah. It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, who was it? When we had Rod on here, he said he used just the mini tube screamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
There's no difference between that and the real one.
Yeah.
But it's just smaller on his pedal board.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's getting smaller. It's like mobile phones.
Yeah,
well, they're getting bigger now.
But now they're getting bigger.
Yeah.
Comes full circle.
It's a circle of life. I hope we end up back at those big satellite
the car phone.
Carry
around like a suitcase.
Like Wall Street, like Michael Douglas in Wall Street.
Yeah,
I remember that. He's walking down the beach. He's got this. It's like the first ever mobile phone.
I reckon we'll get back to that. To be honest, people
they
like
released
that retro
Nokia.
stuff.
They released a Nokia 3310 again.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
Remember the old Nokias with Snake and everything?
Yeah.
They've re-released them.
No way.
Heaps cheap. They're like $80.
Nokia's making a comeback.
No, apparently they're horrible though. Like, because they're not a smartphone.
Yeah.
And you're just so accustomed to now being able to do everything on your phone that I read an article about it. This dude is like test drove it for a week. He's like, I lasted 2 days before I went back to my thing. It's like I can't do anything.
I think it'll be cool. Like, maybe our kids will be fascinated by it. Like, what? Look at this snake. You know how we like those old school arcade machines.
Well, I was just talking to Dill downstairs yesterday.
Yeah.
He just moved house and they came across all these VCRs and they're like a VCR machine. His kid's like, the hell is this? So,
100%.
That was our media.
We're moving fast.
That's how we do it. Yeah.
Technology.
Technology. Debate horn.
Here we go,
Debate horn's going off.
It's on. It's me versus you. What's going on?
I fight dirty. Let's go straight for the eyes. Yeah. This one I thought was cool. I like this one.
Yeah.
So the question posed is
yes.
What's more important?
Yes.
The guitar or the amp?
Yeah. Yep.
It's age old question.
Yep.
I'm going to start.
Go. Kick it off.
I'm going to start.
I'm interested.
I'm going to say amplifier.
Okay.
I'm going to say amplifier.
Okay.
I just think now, we've spoken about it so many times, about how good cheaper guitars are these days.
Yeah.
But cheap amps still probably aren't as good as a more expensive amp.
Right.
I think you can hear the difference. And when I say cheap, I mean, let's say I've only got $200 to spend on a guitar, and I've got $200 to spend on an amp.
Yep.
The guitar I buy for $200 is going to be better than the amp I buy for $200.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like $500.
Yeah.
I think you go into a different thing. We're going like super low end.
Yeah.
Super low end here is what I'm thinking.
Yep.
I'd say if I could spend $200 on the guitar, I'd still get a guitar that I'd be happy to play.
Yeah.
I'd still buy one of those like cheap Schecters or like an SGR or something like that.
Yep.
It's relatively cheap, but I'd want to spend like $500 on the amp. And get like one of those new Mustangs or, like new Marshall, like those Code amps or something like that.
Yep.
That's going to give you all the amp modeling effects, everything like that.
Yeah.
But probably I'm not going to get one for like $200.
So we're saying kind of like if you have like the world's worst guitar, world's worst amp, like a tiny little practice amp, a crappy maybe electric guitar.
Yeah.
So and you have maybe $500.
Do you go get a better guitar?
Do you go get a better guitar or better amp?
I'm saying better amp.
You're saying better amp.
Saying better amp. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I see what you're saying.
You can't really mod an amp. You know, like you can't upgrade, you can't do things to that little practice amp to make it better.
Yeah, that's it.
But that guitar, technically, I could go spend $100 in 6 months and put a better pickup in it.
Yeah.
Or put better machine heads on it so it stays in tune better or whatever. Like I can mod it relatively cheap, but I can't do anything with the amp.
Yeah.
So I'd spend that $500 on an amp.
Yeah, you know what? When I saw this, I was thinking the guitar, but I think you swung me a little bit. I think you swung me because the reason I thought the guitar is I thought any good guitarist can make any good guitar and amp sound good. You just got to give them a decent guitar. But I think with what you can do on guitars now, with what you're saying, you can if you've got a cheap guitar and you've got a good quality. Say the same scenario.
Yeah.
You got like $500. You can pick a better guitar. You pick a better amp. Well, if you really want to get out there and start playing seriously and improve the sound, and get
start playing in
louder,
a band and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Then you want to get the amp, and then what you're gonna have to do with the guitar is just try and get that guitar to play as best as you can.
Yeah.
Get it set up properly.
100%.
Make sure that the neck's nice and straight. Make sure that, assuming that it's a decent enough guitar to make a difference.
To be able to do that.
Get the neck straightened. Make sure the action's good. If you need to, you might need to get some of the frets dressed if there's uneven frets and that. Yeah. But definitely, a setup. And maybe consider changing the pickups.
Yeah.
Like improving the pickups. If you want to play, if it's a three single coil kind of Strat copy thing and you want to play the heavier stuff, then look at maybe getting like the Seymour Duncan, the Hot Rails pickup, which is like the humbucker in the single coil size, which is nice and easy to put in. Set you back a couple $100 to have it installed.
Yeah, that's right.
And then that's like going to be your main pickup to really give you that great sound that you'd get on a nicer guitar.
I just get him to cut the wire, and if it was a Strat thing, it's just like cut the wire into the middle and just give me that. Just give me that one.
That's it. So. And then you're going to sound a lot better through the amp if you get a good amp.
Yeah.
You know, get a tube amp or something like that.
That's
That'll make you sound good.
Yeah.
And then the guitar you can set up and you can mod up yourself. You know, like get new pickups put in and So I see what you're saying there, Chibbs. I think you kind of swung me on that one, mate.
The
amp is important.
The amp market hasn't caught up with guitar market for what you get for your money. I think, like, obviously amps, there's probably a lot more like R&D and everything that goes into actually designing them, building them, all the stuff. And what you get now in a relatively cheap amp is insane.
Yeah,
you get like a $500 effects unit. In the amp. You have the tuner in the amp.
That's
you have none of them have like crappy speakers.
No,
they come with like a Celestion or an Eminence or something in it. Yeah, definitely. If you've got that money to spend on it, the amp's going to make the biggest difference.
And even like, you know, if you do want to go with a lot of different effects and that sort of thing, still still go the digital amp, not go the tube amp. You know, those Mustang amps, and Spider amps, and the Marshall Code amps. You know, they've got all these inbuilt effects. Which will give you every effect that you ever need. And still sound quite good. But if you really just want to focus just on that one nice clean, just a simple nice clean sound, maybe a bit of overdrive, bit of distortion, then you look for the tube amp. Where then you can add in your effects later with different pedals. And that sort of thing.
Go buy like an AC10 or a Pro Junior or something like that. Still pretty cheap. But like good valve amp. Or DSL 40. Best valve amp under $1,000.
Marshall DSL 40. Great tube amp.
Dude,
so.
Electric Factory need to be like getting them by like 2,000 at a time.
That's it.
It's like run out all the time. I don't think they're gonna have more now until like December.
Oh really?
So, it's really crazy. So popular.
Yeah, they are a popular amp, and like you said, the Vox AC10s, the Pro.
They're really good. They're only like $799 or something. Those AC10s for a proper like Vox valve amp. It's wicked. So good because you only ever had the AC15 and 30 forever. And they sit above that $1,000 mark. So to be able to get a valve Vox amp under $1,000 is crazy.
It is.
And that looks like legit. Like it looks like the real deal.
It does.
Yeah.
They've been real popular.
We've used them in the live videos. Before. I think Nick
loves them.
Nick loves it. Yeah,
for sure. Bevo loves them as well. Yeah, good stuff, man.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Bevo. We need to get Bevo back on here.
Yeah, I know.
He's missing out. But
we could have had him on today, but Bozzy had a big night on the Terps.
That's it. Yeah, Bevo had to go and open the shop.
All right, G, music for the mind time.
Here we go.
Drop on us today.
Better drop some wisdom. Get ready. Here we go. And this is where we talk about, those of you who don't know, this is where we talk about the benefits of music. And I got this information from collectiveevolution.com. They've done some research on music and how it benefits us. And this point I'm going to make today is that music makes you happier. And this is probably something you're just like, oh, well, that makes sense. I feel happy when I listen to music most of the time. So here we go. They've said, as mentioned before, music has the power to do so much. This is from their article that they've got here, how music benefits our health. It says, as mentioned before, music has the power to do so much. It can make you feel happy, sad, excited, or even pumped up.
Oh, yeah. I used to listen to Freak on a Leash before I played rugby.
I love Rage Against the Machine for that. Listen to music that hits you in a special way causes your brain to release dopamine, which is known as a feel-good chemical. It causes us to feel emotions like happiness, excitement, joy, etc. Listening to music provides us with the same burst of happiness that we would get from eating a piece of chocolate, sex, or certain drugs. Well, this article just got raunchy.
This to mark this one as R-rated.
Yeah, that's it. Should have given a warning before reading this.
Sorry, kids.
I actually didn't pre-read this. So
it's going to get worse.
So it also says another study showed that music with a quick tempo played in a major key made people feel happy, while music with a slow tempo in a minor key more easily led to feelings of sadness.
Ooh.
Which is probably right.
It's like being a superhero, controlling people, controlling them with music.
Yeah, well, I think you think of songs in a slow songs in a minor key.
Yeah.
November Rain.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses. I'm pretty sure that's in a minor key.
Yeah.
That makes me feel sad.
Yeah, it does.
And then
until he walks out into the desert and has solos away.
Yeah, that's
you get all happy again.
Yeah, that brings me back. So yeah, and so major keys, tempo, all that sort of things can affect our mood. So
well, think of like reggae music. You can't be sad listening to the reggae music.
Try being sad.
Try.
You
just
can't.
try.
Motown music.
Yeah, that's right.
Love Motown music.
Yeah.
Can't be sad listening to Motown.
No, not at all.
Reggae. It's all good stuff. So music makes you happier and can make you sad and can make you feel all sorts of emotions.
Yeah.
Better than sex, it says.
That's what it says.
Oh, it says the same burst of happiness.
So that's why you meant to play like Barry White while you're getting busy.
That's it.
It's overload.
Well,
all right, cool. That was a good one. Thanks, G.
No worries, Chibbs.
All right, guys. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes, and if you've got Android, you can get it on Podbean. There is a Podbean app that you can download as well and follow us there. And make sure you leave a review.
Yes.
And jump on our website, www.hayworthguitars.com.au, because crazy Christmas specials have started today.
Oh, look out.
Look out. Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
The elves are busy.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
Silly season.
Yeah, it's like fattening up those reindeer.
Fatten them up, feeding the carrots.
That's it.
Santa's ready.
So they've all started today, so jump on there and check that out as well.
Yes.
And the hayworthdrumroom.com.au as well.
Yes.
Across the board.
And thanks for listening, guys. Really appreciate it. And like Chib said, get in touch with us any way that you can. Send us a message, Facebook, Instagram.
That's it.
All channels.
Yeah, Twitter, our website, whatever you want.
Email, call us, drop into the shop.
Live chat.
Come see us.
You can live chat with me.
And we'd love to see you. So thanks for listening, guys.
All right. Catch us.
See you soon.